Yo, what's up? Ogechi Aghaji, aka Oaghaji here with another video, and it's time for another review. I was about to say it's time for another review, or back with another review. Anyways, I'm messing up. Sorry about that, y'all, because I just got back from Frisbee Park, playing basketball and whatnot. So yeah. Now, before I begin this review, just want to let y'all know, as usual, that if y'all hear any talking and background noises and whatnot, that is my family. So, with that out of the way, let's begin this review. Now, today's review is going to be on the 1978 Hong Kong Kung Fu comedy film classic from Seasonal Film Studios, and that is Drunken Master from 1978, starring Jackie Chan, Simon Tien, Wang Zhang Li, Dean Shek Ting, Linda Lin Ying, Choi Ha, Dean Shek Ting, yeah, I think I said that, and a cameo by Yun Shin Yi, and many more, you know what I'm saying, so, and it's produced by See-Yuen, the same dude that produced Snake and Eagle Shadow, directed Secret Rivals, Billy Fist, and many other kung fu classics, including Invincible Armor. And the fight choreography is done by Yu Wu Ping and Choi Ha, or Susha, and it's directed by, you guessed it, Yu Wu Ping, the same guy that directed Snake and Eagle Shadow, which made Jackie Chan a star along with this film. Now, without further ado, let's get on to the plot. Now, the story revolves around a young, mischievous Wang Fei-hung, who gets into fight, who trains in Hongga, Hong-kun, under his father, Wang Ying, one of the 10 Tigers of Canton. And like I said, he's very mischievous. He's not the more seasoned and disciplined Wang Fei-hung, which he will become later on in life. Here, he's mischievous, you know what I'm saying? And he is forced to study, Drunken Fist from Aghaji, Beggar So, or I can just say it by his full name, Beggar Aghaji, another member of the 10 Tigers of Canton, along with Wang Ying. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that Wang Fei-hung got into a fight with him, and so he is forced to train under him. And he would train. The training in Drunken Fist is very hard and harsh, but Wang Fei-hung pulls through it, and he will ultimately has to use the Drunken Fist style that he learned from Aghaji to protect his father, Wang Ying, from an assassin known as Thunderlegs. Now, yeah, the story in this film is actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It takes, the real life martial artist, doctor, and folk hero Wang Fei-hung into a new direction. And here he's young and mischievous. And you know what? This isn't the first time that we get to see a young and mischievous Wang Fei-hung. The first time we saw this was in the 1976 Hong Kong Kung Fu film classic Challenge of the Masters, starring Gordon Liu, and it was directed by Lau Ga-lin for Shaw Brothers. So this is the second time we get to see a young Wang Fei-hung who is also mischievous, you know what I'm saying? And we'll see this one more time in Martial Club back in 1981, and in Drunken Master 2, and Iron Monkey. Anyways, you get to see, Wang Fei-hung in this film. He's not the Wang Fei-hung that we see in the black and white films of Kwon Ta-king and the Once Upon a Time in China films with Jet Li. You know what I'm saying? Or the Master of Kung Fu from 1973 from Shaw Bros. No, this is a young mischievous one. And, and you get to see Wang Fei-hung grow, you know what I'm saying, throughout this, you know what I'm saying, which is cool. The characters, like I said, are pretty interesting. Outside of that, you got Wang Ying, who doesn't get much screen time, you know what I'm saying, which would have been nice. We also got, like I said, Beggar Aghaji, played by the awesome Tien, who is the father of Yu Wu Ping. That's right. Someone using Tien is, Yu Wu Ping's father. And he started out as a stuntman and fight choreographer back in Hong Kong and whatnot. And then he would get, roles like this. And this role, along with Buck Chun Tien and Snake Eagle Shao, are the films that made Yusa Tien, a star in his own right, a martial arts film star in his own right. And not to mention, Yusa Tien, he trained Tong Gai, a well-known Hong Kong martial artist, stuntman, fight choreographer, and director in his own right, along with Aghaji, back in Shaw Brothers. But anyways, Wang Junli as Thunderlegs or Thunderfoot is awesome at this. I'm just going to say Thunderfoot because that's the appropriate title. Anyway, he's definitely good in his film, as always, with his taekwondo and tongue sudo kicks, as always, what I'm saying. And he played a good job as the assassin, along with his Ying Sao, or shadowless hands, or the hands without shadow technique, is also awesome. Choi Ha, or Susha, as the Sick King, he's also awesome in this. Who else? Linda Lin Ying is awesome as well with her, tum toy or tum toy, kicking techniques, which is awesome, The comedy in this is also awesome. It's definitely hilarious. It's Jackie Chan comedy at its finest, what I'm saying? No complaints there. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. The story, characters, acting, and comedy all get a 5 out of 5. You feel me? Now, the action in this film is just awesome. Some awesome classic kung fu shaped goodness, what I'm saying? Yu Wu Ping and Choi Ha did a fantastic job with the fight choreography. We get to see some Hong Ga, Hong Kun, what I'm saying? And we get some Monkey Fist, or Hao Kun, what I'm saying? And Doi Kun, Drunken Fist, especially with the 8 Drunken Immortals forms, what I'm saying? And which is pretty awesome. Especially with the song Under the General's Order, aka the General's Mandate, what I'm saying? And it's a folk song which originated during either the Ming or Qing dynasties in ancient China. And this theme will become the theme for Wong Fei Hung when it was used in the black and white Wong Fei Hung films starring Kwon Ta King, which is pretty awesome. And the other music that was used in the film was also pretty good in this. The fight scenes were very well choreographed, very well shot, very well edited, and very well lit too. Especially it was shot, the entire film was shot in Hong Kong in the New Territories, which was pretty awesome, which makes it more convincing that you're living in China at that time, which is cool. What more else can I say? But yeah, I think that's it. Like I said, the fight scenes were very well choreographed, shot, edited, and lit well, so it's the entire film as a whole, and the music's good, so the action, cinematography, editing, and lighting, and music all get a 5 out of 5 as well. Overall, Drunken Master is an awesome Hong Kong kung fu comedy film classic from 1978, and it's a great Jackie Chan classic as well, along with Snake and the Eagle Shadow, Fearless Hyena, The Young Master, Project A, Police Story, and so on and so forth. I highly recommend y'all checking this out, especially if you're interested in watching the Jackie Chan films pre-Rumble in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Or pre-Rush Hour. You know what I'm saying? And you want to get more into watching the Hong Kong classics that Jackie Chan has made. You know what I'm saying? So this film gets a 5 out of 5. Hopefully y'all enjoy this review, despite some hiccups here and there. You feel me? But yeah, let me know what y'all think about Drunken Master 1. In the comments below if y'all watched it already. If y'all like this video, y'all can hit that like button and share it. If y'all enjoy this type of content, y'all can subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell to keep y'all notified on the uploads. Y'all can also follow me on my other social media accounts, and stay tuned for more reviews and more of the videos along the way. So with all that said, this is your boy, Ogechi Aghaji. aka Oaghaji, aka the Pervy Sensei, signing out. Peace.